Hello class, let's start with our lesson today. Have a look at page 12, open your books at page 12. Look at exercise 1. Exercise 1, we have a reading. You have to read the study skill. This is the study skill on your right, predicting the content of a text. So read it, and then you're going to look at the photos, the pictures that you have here in Melissa's blog, and you are going to answer the questions in exercise 1 before reading. Then in exercise 2, you are going to read quickly the blog and see if your ideas in exercise 1 were correct or not. That's all about page 12. Okay, now let's go to page 13. Page 13. Have a look at this page. Page 13, first, you have exercise 3. You're going to read Melissa's blog and decide if the information is true, false, or not mentioned. But you're going to correct the false sentences. Okay, so do it in your notebooks, all the correction of the false sentences. In exercise 4, you are going to read the blog again and answer the questions. Why? Why has Melissa decided to introduce herself again? So you ask why, and in your notebooks write the answers to these questions. For example, because she, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Always start with because. Exercise 5, we are going to do it in class. So then you're going to the vocabulary, things we read, different types of texts. In exercise 6, look at the words in the box. Which of them can you see below? So these are the words, and these are the 6 different texts. So you are going to name which of them you can see. And in exercise 7, you're going to answer questions about the words in exercise 6. For example, which are usually written by hand? Which of these texts are written by hand, for example, and make the list in your notebooks. Exercise 8, we're going to do it in class. You're going to write a list of different text types that you have read in the week, during the week, and we are going to talk about that. You're going to tell me which ones you have read. In exercise 9, you have a list of phrasal verbs, and you are going to match these verbs to the definitions. So here you have the definitions, and you are going to match them. You can write the number next to each word. For example, grow up, if it is number 1, 2, 3, you decide. Exercise 10, you're going to complete the sentences with the verb in the correct form. Remember that if it is, for example, a sentence in the present or in the plural, the verb will change. In number 1, for example, you have a few books at the airport, but I didn't see any that I liked. So it is in the past, so be careful that if you are using, for example, flick, you have to say, I flicked through with ed, because it is regular. So be careful with that, okay? Depending on the sentence. Read carefully the sentences and then decide which is the correct phrasal verb, and if you have to use present or past, wherever. Exercise 11 we are going to do in class. We are going to work with page 150, and we are going to discuss those questions in class. So that was today's lesson. So please do the exercises, and hope to see you next class. Bye bye.